in this quick mini lesson, we are going to talk about signal phrases. So that includes what are they, why do we need them, and what do they look like, as well as different techniques, sort of basic and then more sophisticated signal phrases to integrate into your writing. So what are they and why do I need them? Signal phrases alert your reader that you're going to integrate and cite direct text evidence as well as provide context prior to the text evidence. Otherwise, the piece of text evidence seems abrupt and random. Listen to this and you can kind of tell without a signal phrase, it lacks clarity and cohesion. Fitzgerald uses settings to illustrate moral decay. Men who move dimly and already crumbling through the powdery air. So as a reader, I'm kind of thinking, what are you talking about? There's no link between the sentence and the text evidence. So this is where we need signal phrases to go right in front of the piece of text evidence. Because without a signal phrase, your text evidence is naked, meaning there is no clarity and it's confusing. So signal phrases are kind of like the clothes that your text evidence wears. So listen to this next one and it sounds much better. Fitzgerald uses setting, for example, the Valley of Ashes to illustrate moral decay. Nick describes the Valley of Ashes as a place of men who move dimly and already crumbling through the powdery air. So that sounds much clearer, much more understanding to me. Now there's a connection between the topic sentence and the first piece of text evidence. So basic signal phrases are pretty simple in that you just need a phrase right in front of the piece of text evidence. So that could come as, for example, a string of pearls valued at $350. It could be, according to Nick, he looked at me sideways and I knew why Jordan Baker believed he was lying. Or lastly, Nick reflects, I knew from that, except the half hour she'd been alone with Gatsby, she wasn't having a good time. So notice that all three of the signal phrases are in red, and they just give a really quick background or context to the quote. One thing you want to watch out for with basic signal phrases is that you don't overuse the same ones. So a lot of people will get stuck in the according to the author, the author states. So try to vary your signal phrases, and then I would even kick it up a notch and go ahead and take it to more sophisticated signal phrases. So a sophisticated signal phrase integrates text evidence smoothly into an existing thought, and sometimes only needs certain words or phrases from the text to be effective. So you don't have to cite every little piece from the text evidence. So if you look at the first one, Daisy hopes her daughter will be a beautiful little fool, so she is obliviously happy, even if her husband is cheating on her. So notice that fits right into my already existing thought or sentence, and so it's much smoother. Myrtle changes into an elaborate afternoon dress of cream-colored chiffon, and her personality converted into an impressive hauteur. The next one, those who attend Gatsby's party laugh vacuously as if trying too hard to fit in. Everyone seems drunk and happy, but later they argue and wives are lifted, kicking into the night, or get into drunk driving accidents. And then lastly, despite Tom and Daisy's cheerful Georgian colonial mansion, Daisy is bored and cynical about everything. So these kind of signal phrases tell the reader that you thoroughly read and you understand how to integrate your text evidence smoothly, so it doesn't seem like you were writing the paper and thought, oh crap, I need a piece of text evidence, I'm just going to stick a piece in here. This sounds like you actually thought it out, and it's much smoother and not so random. Hopefully this helped you out with signal phrases, and good luck.